Good day, everyone. Welcome into Edie's Attic. My name is Jenny. I'm here with your Monday weekly energy update. I cannot lie, I am a little torn with the way that this message is going to go. I have been getting so many random downloads that I cannot figure out. I cannot connect together. I'm praying that I get some clarity or some direction by pulling some cards. I know I prayed today and meditated and called in Archangel Michael for some guidance. And I'm going to start with pulling a card from his deck to see where we go. Okay, two cards to start with. So we have detach from the situation, and we have your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So we're going to start here. Detach from a situation. I feel like you're on the outside, and you could be on the inside of something right now that's happening in your personal life. You see something unfolding. You see a situation in the making, or you feel like an energy around the people that you associate with. It could be friends, it could be work, it could be family. But you feel like some kind of building of an energy that you don't sit well with that's happening within a group. And you're being led right now by spirit to detach from that. Don't allow yourself to get sucked in to whatever is happening with this group of people. What is that saying? I'm hearing, hold on, spirit. Not my circus, not my monkeys, something like that. Yeah, don't take ownership or, stake in this situation. This has nothing to do with you. I know, like, we hear a lot, guilty by association, and you may be associated with a group of people, but basically keep yourself out of this until further notice. It's not your circus, not your monkeys. You don't need to deal with this. You don't behave this way. You don't agree with the way that they're behaving. You don't have the same viewpoints as them. You are not on board. So detach, pull away. Don't allow yourself to get sucked in. Use your inner guidance right now. You know deep down the way that a certain situation is making you feel on the inside, like how it's stirring up some negative emotions. You might even see that there's some negativity trickling over into your own personal life, which you probably have put a lot of work and effort into fixing the energy around yourself so that things start going smoother and you don't have negative attachments in your personal life. You're probably starting to notice some negativity happening. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, shield yourself. Shield yourself. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your energy. You've come too far and you've worked too hard at building a life for yourself and maintaining a higher level of energy and frequency in your own rhythm, in your own daily habits, and the work that you put in for it to all come crumbling down chaotically because that you're currently involved with a group of people that do not resonate on the same frequency as you. So for those that understand about frequency, you get what I'm saying. For those that don't, stay away from negative people, stay away from toxic energies. Right now, it's very much a priority in your life to shield yourself from the things around you and the people around you that are bringing nothing to your doorstep but negativity, drama, chaos, gossip, anything that is going to rattle your world. You need to block out at this time. You're not able to welcome these energies into your field, according to spirit. They want you to stay very, very well protected. I also want to pull from this deck here. It's called Oracle of the Seven Energies. And I'm pulling from this. I was led to pulling from this because I have been myself seeing the number sequence of seven a lot lately, a lot of sevens. So if you are resonating with that and you have been seeing seven a lot as of recent, then this reading might be for you. Spirit, what else can you tell us for the week ahead? What else do we need to be prepared for and to pay attention to around us stepping into this week? please, and thank you. Okay. First card out we have is exposed and revealed. Now, I do know that we are in this energy right now of full disclosure. It feels like there's a lot being exposed at the current time. A lot is being revealed to us on a personal level and on a grand, like worldwide level. People are starting to see the people around them and their true colors. This could, again, be from anyone that's closely, personally connected to you, to people that you had once viewed to be someone like a pillar in society, to no longer being that. Like, there are things being exposed that are making you question the integrity and the character of the people around you at this time. You are seeing things. You're feeling very vulnerable too, almost triggered. It's very, very much, it's like disrupting your core. You feel a little bit thrown. Like everything felt like it was going very smooth, and you felt like you're in a very good place emotionally and spiritually. But since few things have been exposed to you, you are feeling this, almost like this uncertainty. And you're like questioning life and your own path and the choices that you're making, and almost feeling somewhat foolish for following along in a certain way, and feeling like maybe you didn't see things completely clear, almost blaming yourself that you didn't know better. But you're starting to see the truth in a certain situation. Things are being revealed, and it's painful. It's not easy for you to take this in and to see it the way it actually is, but you do, and you're working through it. And I'm getting from spirit, now is the time for you not to over vocalize your feelings on this situation, because it's coming from a place of intense and high emotion. And sometimes when we speak up, we're in that energy of intense emotion. We don't properly communicate our truest feelings, and we don't say it in a way that is going to be understandable and is going to resonate with others around us. It may actually trigger more animosity and more intense emotions, and people may react toward you in a very intense and emotional way. For you to hold your space and internalize and understand your emotions first, and come to a place of neutrality and become calm and composed before you decide to speak out on this matter. Then we have broken open. This situation has broken you completely wide open. It has triggered you to a point of possibly, for some of you, an awakening, another awakening, because we can have several awakenings over our lifetime, over the span of the time that we're here. And every time we have an awakening, it's just as, if not more intense, because the veil has been lifted and we see things for what they are. It's almost when you've already had an awakening before and you feel like you've got a good grasp on reality, then all of a sudden you're like blindsided by another awakening, and you feel like, I thought I had it figured out. I thought I saw through the illusions, but apparently I did not. There's more illusions that I am now discovering, that I am seeing through. It's okay. First off, Spirit wants you to know that it's okay that you didn't see through these illusions, but now you do. Now we know what we're dealing with. Now we know how to move. Now we can process this information that we are obtaining. Thank Spirit for showing it to us. Thank the universe for the clarity that it has given us, and move along. Keep moving. Don't stop. Don't get discouraged, and don't get into your head. Don't get overly emotional, and do not internalize like negativity on yourself for not seeing this for what it was from the start. You do now, and that's all that matters. On the bottom of the deck, we have waking the lion. This has woken something intense, something fierce, something heated. I feel a lot of heat in the heart chakra area and right here in the core of the stomach. I think that, what is that, the sacral? I believe the sacral and the heart. Yeah, there's a passion building, a heat building within you. This has illuminated something within inside you. This was meant to be this way. Spirit is grateful that you're waking up to the illusions and that you're fired up inside. Now it's time to take that energy, that fierce heat and that passion you have towards whatever this is, and you need to harness it. Don't explode. Don't. I'm thinking in that movie, it's a cartoon, I think it's called Elemental, when the fire signs, they're all about the element of fire. When they don't know how to manage that fire and harness that fire, they can be destructive and they can set things ablaze and they can make things, destroy things by accident because they didn't know how to control their own power. The same as that's the imagery I'm getting for you, is the same goes for you listening. If this resonates, you have this fire, you have this skill, this power within you that was awakened through all of this, but you need to learn how to control this power and how to harness it and how to use it to help and to bring change versus being irresponsible and destructive with it, which I know you do not want to do. This isn't your intention. But if we move too quickly and we're impulsive and we're heated and we have this passion and this need to, handle things the right way for ourselves, make a change, stand up, speak up, show up, but we aren't prepared and we didn't take the time to understand what we need to do and pre-plan and strategize, then we will be creating a mess for ourselves. We need to due diligence. You have this power, you have this passion, you have a voice, you have a platform perhaps. You are a person that people will listen to, a person that people look up to and respect. Now's not the time to make quick moves and to speak irrationally, because one slip, one word, one misstep, one thing's taken out of context, especially in today's society and with the way social media works, can be used and will be used against you. You have to be very, very careful on how you speak right now. You're being heavily watched and people are waiting for you to make a mistake. I don't know who that was for. It's for someone, obviously, that has a huge following or has a lot of people that are watching them. So I hope this hit the right ears. You don't want to make quick, impulsive moves at this time. Think about what you want to say. Be prepared. Write it down. Take a few weeks, even months off of whatever it is that you're doing to get your ducks in a row. That is very important. It's better to be well versed and well understood and well received and getting your point across in the right way versus feeling like you have to run out right now and say something because you're so heated up and ready to go that it's not taken the right way. It's completely misconstrued and taken out of context. So it's very important for someone to hear that today. Is there anything else before I close out, Spirit? Oh my gosh. Feeling the world, especially for those out there that are in the public eye and or are an empath, a light worker, a healer, someone that deals with spirituality, an influencer, someone of great, connection, someone that has a good outreach, someone that can touch a lot of souls. You're being called by Spirit to stop and to feel the world around you. For you to be able to stand up and to be a person of great impact on the group around you, the family around you, the friends around you, the workplace around you, the community around you, the world around you. You have to first understand who you're dealing with, the types of people, the walks of life, what they have to deal with. You're being called to use your empathy, to lean in on the empathy, to have compassion, to have love, to have understanding. You're not just someone that sits there and speaks and everyone just understands and listens. It's your job to dig deep and to see people for who they are, not just for face value, but for the experiences that they are dealing with and have dealt with in the past, the experiences that the community deal with on a daily basis. You need to see them for what they are and who they are, not just for their location or their title or their job place. Put it where it fits. But there's a calling for you as an individual before you move, before you enact, before you speak, before you deal with this, to fully comprehend, to internalize, to understand what it is that you're working with. Have compassion for the ones that you are dealing with. If you're someone of great importance and someone that can have an impact on, say, a whole community's livelihood, you need to understand the community, who they are, what they need, why they feel the way that they do. Do you care? Do you see them for who they are and what they need? If this is if this is in a workplace environment and say you're in charge, you're a manager, you're a boss, and you're just there dictating how things are going to go, and your employees are expressing to you concerns and fears and doubts or issues amongst each other, and you're not actually listening to them, how are you going to operate a company that runs smooth and that is productive and that actually makes a difference, whatever it is that you do? You have to really look at the people around you as a person of great standing, because I'm feeling whoever this reading is for, you have people that depend on you, whether you're a parent and it's your family, whether you're a boss and it's your employees, whether you're a community leader and it's the people that live in your community, whatever it is, you're being viewed as the pillar. You're the one that people are gearing their eyes towards in hopes of hearing something that is going to make a difference, going to make a change, going to spark hope. Because right now I feel like we all need to have hope. We need to set our intentions high. And a lot of people are feeling a lack thereof. And it's sad because I can feel personally, being an intuitive, the energy shift around me. I feel like I was ripped out of a high frequency recently and thrown into hell. And I personally hate it. I don't like this feeling, this vibration. I have since then, I'm feeling like my energy is going up and down. And it's crazy. It's just, I'm feeling tugged every which way by the energies around me everywhere I go. It's very much an influx. There's ups and downs, and people are all over the place emotionally and spiritually right now. And we need pillars of hope in our society, people that can give us a feeling of a bright future, a feeling of it's not too late, or there's still hope for us. There's still something great out there for us. We can do better. We will do better. We're going to be better. But it also starts individually, even with every single person. If you're not a person that's in the spotlight or that's on a platform or that runs a company or a community, and you're a part of that community, it also goes back to the responsibility of every single person individually to, stand in their highest potential, to stand in a frequency of love and understanding and compassion. We all need to practice empathy and to take a look around us at the world and to feel the people around us and understand what they're going through. God knows I've been feeling it for days now, and it's intense. It's not a great place to be. I understand how many people are feeling us this way, and feeling chaotic and emotional, and feeling like this place of hopelessness and despair. And that's not where we need to be. We definitely need to shift that frequency, and our world deserves better. We deserve to feel safe and to feel peace and to feel hope and to have aspirations and to see the future as being golden and not dark and gloomy. So that is what I'm picking up from Spirit today. I feel like not only, again, does it lean the responsibility on our leaders and our, pillars of society, but it also is, coming right back to each and every single one of us individually. We all need to do the work. We all need to do the work. We all need to practice patience and harness that power we feel within ourselves, that emotion, and use it for the betterment of the people around us. And remembering that we're not the only ones here, and we're not the only ones that have feelings and emotions and needs. The people that we come in contact with every single day, the people around us, our family members, our friends, our circles, our co-workers, our community. We're all going through things. We're all dealing with life. We're all dealing with emotions that we're trying to process and understand. And we don't all have it figured out. But what we all can do is be understanding and be kind and treat one another with respect and with love. That's all we are asked of by Spirit, is to treat each other with love and respect. If every single person, I know it seems like reaching, and I'm going to say it anyways because it's the truth. If every single person just focused on the way that they treated people around them and practiced treating people with love and respect, we'd have a lot less problems in our world. We'd have a lot less to deal with if we just treated people with love and respect. And it is what it is. And I think it can happen. I don't know if it's going to happen overnight. I can pray for that. But I definitely think that if we all took responsibility for ourselves and the way that we treated others and stopped worrying about what everyone else is doing and really, really focused in on ourselves and our behaviors and the way that we step out into the world, that would make a huge difference right off the gate. So that is the message for Monday. I hope it reached the right people. I hope everyone takes something from this. I know I am. So that is it. Have a good week. Bye.